Yo, what is up, ladies and gentlemen? Here we are, another double header, and I haven't made the team yet, so let's make a decision. So let's look at the schedule quickly first. We've got Burnley right now today, Saturday, 3 o'clock, and then we are going to follow it up versing Manchester United. So big game against United. Also a pretty big game here against Burnley. Must win, in my opinion. So I'm going to go Koscielny and Ake. I'm going to give him Steffi a rest. Just rotate him out. Now, right wing back. It has to be Tolisso, because Bellerin is coming back from an injury. Defensive midfielder, Xhaka, I think, is going to be the best fit. Then on the left, it has to be Oxlade-Chamberlain. Don't have any other options. Now, in the midfield. Who do I really want to play? I want to give Renee Adelaide a run out. I'm going to play Renee Adelaide as a winger. Then I'm going to play Iwobi as an inside forward, I believe. Then up front, I'm thinking Sanchez up front. Giroud, yeah, Lucas is injured, so I'm going to go Sanchez up top. Then in midfield, I'm going to rest Ozil. I want to rest Ozil. Okay, so I'm going to go Ramsey in a more advanced position. Then El Neni, after that brilliant goal, will play there. Then on the bench, I am going to go Rob Holding. Ospina obviously is the backup goalkeeper. And then I'm going to grab Theo Walcott. Coquelin can go there. Olivier Giroud. Ozil. And Mustafi, because everyone else is injured. So it's still very much in a little bit of an injury crisis here. As you can see, with Renee Adelaide getting a start. But hey, we should be okay. So let's jump into the game. Submit team. Yes, Renee Adelaide is getting a start here. Exciting times for the youngster. The assistant can take care of that. Opposition instructions, sort by position, have them ready made. Now, I steadily tell them I want you to pick up where you left off. And if you don't, oh wait, I'm going to pause. If you don't know where we're picking up from, where we left off, go back, watch the last episode. There is a playlist. So hit up the playlist, check that out. Now, let's continue this game. Now, Dufour has it. Goes back to Fontanello. Intercepted, end of highlight. Fontanello. That must be a computer-made signing. It is. From Ural. Centre back. Not very good. Now Ramsey picking up an early yellow card there. See if we can get something going. "20 minutes in. Nothing really has happened. We've only had 2 shots. Possession's about equal. And oh no. Petr Cech with a neck injury. So Ospina will have to come in now. Wow. Wow, guys. Ooh. That's big news. Now Sanchez. Brilliant, Alexis Sanchez. That was sensational by Alexis. Let's watch this one again. This is one I want to watch in 3D. Because that was a beautiful touch and run. Off the Iwobi pass. Now, how long is it going to take to load? It's going to take a while apparently. But gee whiz, looked like a good goal in the 2D. So I'm hoping it's going to be very rewarding watching it in 3D here. And here it is. Iwobi inside Alexis. Alexis chests it down, touches it wide, pushes it. Oh, It's just a beautiful goal, really, isn't it? Puts us up 1-0, which is a nice change because usually we struggle converting chances. And the Sanchez move to striker. Let's see if it pays off. Now, Renee Adelaide hasn't had a very good game, but he gets a touch on there. Elneny now goes to a Sanchez. Sanchez back out to Adelaide. Adelaide back to Sanchez, who puts one in the top right corner. And Sanchez has a brace from striker. And all of a sudden, looks like I may want to make a move. Because Sanchez with a brace coming from striker is incredibly encouraging. One was just a well-worked move, and then another one. That one there was just a power shot by Sanchez. It's very good. I don't think Lucas has the versatility to play on the wings either. So we will have to see. I'm going to calmly saying I have a solid lead, so we have to keep our chances up, and then I'm going to passionately tell I'm very happy, because I am extremely happy. And now he's just confused. Whatever. Sanchez is hard to give pep talks to. He just always seems to be like, praise me, even when he doesn't deserve praising. But then, he deserved praising, and I gave him praise. I just told the lads to keep the performance up. Nonetheless, another injury there. Luckily not to us, but to them. Our midfield hasn't been as good as it should be. Our defence has been sound. And Sanchez, of course, has been sensational with a brace so far this game. I'm going to bring in Coquelin here for Xhaka. And I am going to play him as a halfback. Just give Xhaka that rest, really. Needs it. And also a bit more defensive, trying to hold out this 2-0 and giving Coquelin some game time, which he needs. Especially with the depth issues we're currently having. Keeping him nice and fresh will be valuable. Now, 70th minute. Looks like we are going to hold this out so far. Lot can change in football though. 15 minutes left now. Looks like after that brace in the first half by Sanchez, nothing else is going to happen. Ooh, I maybe stand to be corrected here. Coquelin in midfield to Renee Adelaide. Adelaide, Alexis Sanchez. Sanchez finds Ramsey. Ramsey back to Sanchez. Outside to Adelaide. Adelaide crossing it in now. Finds Iwobi on the back post. Almost an own goal. I think it is an own goal by Fantello there. It is. Fontanello, own goal. Oh, it was a brilliant bit of play by Renee Adelaide here, though. Like, look at that cross. Puts a lot of pressure. Hits the bar. And Fontanello trying to clear it. Puts it into his own man. That is very unfortunate. Very, very unfortunate. But we will take it. And Renee Adelaide has an outstanding showing in his debut so far. But there could be more with 87 into that 87th minute. Elneny having the ball to Renee Adelaide. Adelaide cutting inside. Tackled by me. This isn't good. Gray with the ball. Coming forward. Brilliant by Koscielny. Now Ake goes out to Oxlade. Oxlade inside to Ramsey. Ramsey looking at Iwobi. Tackled. Coquelin picks it up though. Ramsey. Iwobi. Iwobi goes to Sanchez. Sanchez back to Elneny. Renee Adelaide now. Adelaide by Sanchez. Sanchez with another long range goal off an Adelaide assist. And that's a hat-trick for Alexis Sanchez, which is very nice to see from the lad. And Renee Adelaide getting an assist also greatly helps our goal difference, which we need. As we see here, wasn't the greatest pass, but Alexis Sanchez really just made it work. And poor goalkeeping by Tom Heaton, really. Should have done better with that opportunity, Tom. Could there be another here, though? I don't think there is. I think... Ooh, maybe so. Iwobi! Oh, good grief. He was close there. But that wraps it up. And we move up into the 4th position. And that was an exceptional game by the lads. Especially by Alexis Sanchez. I'm also going to praise Renee Adelaide. In fact, I'm going to just praise my entire front three. Because they were all very, very good, my front three. Ake, how old are you, Ake? 21? Nah, I'm not going to praise you. I can't believe Iwobi's regressing right now. Bonkers, isn't it? Anyway, 3 points on the board and +4 to our goal difference, which is very, very handy. And now we move forward looking towards our fixture against Manchester United. Berahino's report coming back. Not as good as I thought he would be. Now, we use Club Doctor to get him back as quickly as possible. Our press conference, my assistant can handle that. And now let's look through some of these reports. Sheaf having a good game. And that's about it. None of our lads are really putting on big shows. And I'll try to get through this as quickly as possible. And lads, at the time of recording this, yesterday or this morning, Cristiano Ronaldo. My gosh, the lad, Cristiano Ronaldo, arguably the best player in the world. It's definitely top 2. He requested a transfer, which is just bonkers to me. I'm like, what? Like, my good gosh. And I'll tell you what, I'll happily take the lad at Brisbane Roar. It could be a great fit at the Roar down here in Australia. But my gosh, I just can't believe that. Like, the only other place I can imagine him at this stage of his career is playing for United. Really, I can only imagine him Madrid, United, going back to Portugal, going to the MLS. I can't picture him in China, but I just don't think he's ready for that yet at this stage in his career. Now, I think we're going to be okay with just the amount of time that Czech is out. It's not a serious long-term injury. So I think we can afford not promoting a player. But, of course, this is the what is it called now? It's Capital One Cup. What are they calling it? What do they call it in this game? EFL Cup. That's what it's actually called, of course. So, youngsters galore, I think, isn't it? I think a lock, for me personally, I am definitely going to be playing Renee Adelaide. Definitely going to be playing Rob Holding, who I should in fact turn off is available for under 23s because I want him to play. Who else do I want to lock in? I want to lock in Coquelin. Really players that don't play as much. Ake is the rotational of my defenders, so him. Who else doesn't really play as much? Hector Bellerin is struggling a bit for fitness, so I think he'd be a good option. Same with Lucas, so Lucas up top. And I'm going to keep El Neni because he just played a big game. So, Bellerin is wanted by Barcelona. That'll have to be a huge offer, I'll tell you that right now. Now, players I want to bring up. Who warrants a call up into this squad? I'm going to look at my reports, search high potential. I think definitely Reece Nelson is going to come in here. I think maybe switching those two around. Yes, that's what we'll do. Iwobi, a very good player. I think I'm going to have him on the bench. Mesut Ozil, Mustafi, Xhaka, Giroud, Dragmir. I'm going to start Dragmir there. The Silva's injured. Now it's really a drop off. Okay. So, I think in terms of under 23s, that's how I'm going to look. These are the players coming up. Dragmir, Nelson are the two to come up. Now, to fill out the rest of the spots, Ospina's going to play. This is a hard choice. I think Tolisso is going to play. And, oh, good grief. Oxlade is going to have to play. Just because of depth issues. That's alright. Let's change this back to selection info. So there we go. Then I'm going to have El Neni as my 4. Not Ozil. Ramsey. Theo Walcott, definitely. No, not Theo. Olivier Giroud. It's a hard choice right now. Oh, I need to promote an under-23 goalie. Who's the goalie for the under-23s? Goalkeepers. Reports on my goalkeepers. Good grief. Hoodit. Ryan Hoodart. Where are you, Ryan? Ryan Hoodit. The only goalkeeper that is healthy. It's a bit of goalkeeping crisis, isn't it, right now? Centre back. I'm going to go with Mustafi because he didn't play the last game. Which means at fullback. Good grief. I'm chucking Theo Walcott. Could Theo Walcott ever transition into being a fullback? I don't know. Should I try it? Probably not. Then I'm going to... Ramsey played, so I'm going to go Ozil. And that's the squad I'm going to roll out with. I believe against this United side. And now we just have to get there. So let's power on through. So what do you guys think of this squad that I have lined up? I think it's a good mix between young, useful, and also having a bit of experience, which I think is needed in these kind of games. Now Nelson's just played a game, and so has Dragmir, and we have played very poorly, getting killed. But hopefully that doesn't affect us too badly. I think we'll be alright. Webby Sanchez and Renee Adelaide there. Oh, I should have listed them as unavailable. My mistake. Oh no. I've made a major error there, haven't I? I'll send my assistant for the press conference. I think I'm just going to play them through it if they aren't too bad. And Ben Chief gets injured. Oh my gosh, what is wrong with our physios? Or our sports scientists? You pick. But next off season, I think I may have to do some work there. If we get to next off season. I think I will though with this series, I love it. But it's a matter of, do I play another season? Do I move on to something else? Will Football Manager 18 be in consideration by that time? I guess we'll find out. Anyway, here we are. The day of the fixture versing Manchester United. Big game. Big game. Benica having a good game. Good to see from the lad. Gabriel isn't ready yet, obviously. And here we go. Here we go. And, oh, Nelson is ready. Dragmir isn't. So I'm going to bring in Mesut Ozil for Dragmir. And Dragmir could come in off of the bench. Oh, good grief. Let me figure out captain for the game. Perk, Shelny, Mustafi, Xhaka. Get off Sanchez there. Ramsey. The new signings. Oh dear. Now I'm going to go El Neni. Then I can go Ake, Tolisso, Petacek, Lucas, Rob Holding, Santi, Gabriel, Cool. Oh, we had to give a squad number to Ryan Hoodit. 67. Very much the backup goalkeeper. So yeah, a bit of a crazy number for you. Send assistant. I'm getting so lazy with these. Anyway, good grief, looking at this lineup from United, it's a full strength side almost. So we will have to be at our best to win this one. This is quite a rotated side, so I'm going to calmly say, get out there, play your new natural game. Because we also have youngsters out there, and it's a rotated side, so I think saying do your pick up from where we left off isn't really going to help because it's so heavily rotated. Anyway, United on the ball here, and it's the end of highlight. Pogba's struggling for fitness, which is good to see. Rashford is a bit as well, but it's almost a full strength side from United. De Gea, Valencia, Phil Jones, Rojo, Blind, Schweinsteiger, Fellaini, Pogba, Mkhitaryan, Rashford, and Rooney. Then with us, Ospina, Ake, Holding, Bellerin, Tolisso, Chamberlain, Coquelin, Ozil, Nelson, Rene Adelaide, and Lucas. So United obviously have the stronger side, yet we look like we are in control of the game according to the stats. We have 65% possession, have 5 shots to their 3. However, no clear-cut chances coming from either side. And each side only has 1 shot on target. It looks like we are going to get through to half-time at 0-0. There's nothing really happening. I'm just going to say, keep on going out there. We can win this game. And I believe we can. Mesut Ozil here to Coquelin. Coquelin to Lucas. Lucas, Holding, Ozil, Coquelin. And that's the end of the highlight. So Rene Adelaide and Lucas seem to be the two struggling. Nelson, surprisingly, one of the better performers on the pitch. Nathan Ake, gee whiz. He is really seeking the claim to overtake Koscielny or Mustafi as a first choice centre back. Because now that's 2 games in a row he has been exceptional. And I think a change is warranted here. And I think it is going to come in the form of Lucas. Also, I'm going to switch Rene Adelaide and Nelson. And then I'm going to bring off Lucas for Olivier Giroud. I think is the change I'm going to make. Let's bring on a bit of a bigger body. And look to take on Phil Jones and Rojo in the air. See if we can make something happen. Additionally, I think I'm going to take off Coquelin for Vlad Dragomir. Give the lad just 15 minutes a game. Let's give him a chance to go out there and impress. Just good for a player his age. Now, can we pinch one? Because does the EFL Cup go to extra time? We'll find out, I guess, won't we? Or we could have a late goal here. Drama. Bellerin to Tolisso, Nelson, Reece Nelson, Rene Adelaide. Adelaide with the goal in the 91st minute. Rene Adelaide and Nelson linking up beautifully, and Rene Adelaide finds the bottom left corner. And that was an exceptional shot. We will see it in the full 3 dimensions here. And my gosh, a smash and grab versus United. We have dominated the game. They have had 3 shots. We'll see it here. Tolisso finds Nelson. Nelson, beautiful pass to Rene Adelaide. And an equally beautiful finish into that bottom corner. And 1-0 Arsenal. Rob Holding booting it upfield in the direction of Giroud. Ozil bringing it forward to Nelson. And this could be all she wrote, fellas. And it is. That's all she wrote. 1-0 Arsenal. Exceptional display. Beating out Manchester United. And I am exceptionally pleased with that. Ake Holding, probably 2 of my best players. Rene Adelaide with a fantastic turnaround. And That was very good to see from the youngster in Renee Adelaide, getting on the score sheet there, and Reece Nelson setting him up. Jeez, very pleasing performance there in the end. Plus, looking at those stats, as you can see, guys, we were the better side. We really were. And alas, that is going to bring it to the end this episode of Football Manager 2017. Reece Nelson making his debut with an assist as well. And I'm going to send in my assistant. I hope you guys enjoyed. Jeez, I am hyped. And Renee Adelaide, you do deserve to be praised after that game. And all of a sudden, Jeff Renee Adelaide, look at him on the outro here. The lad, 2 games in the senior side, and has been very good in both. 2 assists against Burnley, then a goal against United. All of a sudden, Renee Adelaide could be looking at a first team spot and really pushing in, trying to take that. And that concludes the episode. Like if you've enjoyed, subscribe down below so you don't miss more Football Manager. Head back to the channel, look at the playlist for Football Manager if you've missed any previous episodes. I mean, life can be much better. What can I say? Anyway, have a great day. See you guys next time. Bye.